Yo guys, welcome back to Team Assassination. How's everybody doing today? Today's video we're going to talk about an important part of the game, which is the buff. Who's going to take the buff, how to use the buff properly, and all that good stuff. Before that, I do want to quickly jump in and give a shout out to my teammate Jalen, who started a YouTube channel. And this is Jalen's channel, who just started AE Tip Sale. He uploads a lot of gameplays. He just recently started. He's getting a hang of YouTube. And obviously, if you're interested in high quality gameplay featuring different kind of AE members, go ahead and give him a subscribe. And I know Jalen's doing a giveaway as well. That's why we're not going to do giveaway on our video. But if you go ahead and the subscribe button right here, and just go ahead and go to the latest video, this clickbait right here. This clickbait picture. Featuring Kagura gameplay, new Maniac, right? You just go ahead and leave a comment down below. Wow, what amazing gameplay. Actually, you don't do that, right? I already watched the game, but what you want to do is type your in-game ID. And then you type in the skin you want, right? You type in your in-game name also. Your in-game name is AE Dave, right? And then you type the skin you want under 300 diamonds. All right, he's gonna draw 2 winners from everybody who type here. Leave a comment and subscribe. So make sure you go ahead and type in, let's say I want your ass, right? I'm typing get the skin that you want under 300 diamonds and hit the like and comment under the video. So that's all you need to know, alright? And let's jump back to the video. So now that we're back, let's continue to talk about who should take the buff, who should not take the buff, and all that kind of good stuff, alright? Now, if you don't know about the buff changes a few patches ago, blue buff and red buff now has no difference, okay? They offer the same thing for the same class. So if you're a support, I'm gonna give you a support buff. Support buff doesn't matter, you get a red or blue. If you're an assassin, give the assassin buff. If you're mage, give the mage buff. Doesn't matter. The blue and red has no difference, okay? Now, as a mid laner, I always try to get the top buff because it's closer to me. You know, it's easier for me. And obviously, in other videos, I explained why you should always get a top buff. But in this video, I will show you that as assassin, especially heroes like Saber, Hayabusa, Karina, Fanny, this should always be the prioritized target on your team that acquires the buff, especially if they go mid lane. Now, if a Saber plays a support and go on the side lane, it might be different. You might consider giving the buff to your mage, right? Let's say you have a Goron on the side lane. Let's say you may have a Cyclops on the side lane. Doesn't matter. Cyclops might go mid lane most of the time. It depends. If you have mage on the side lane, you might want to prioritize the buff onto the mage. Okay, it's much better that way. But give the buff to your mid laner. And don't mid lane and Marksman. Okay, that's kind of, you know, weird. As I know it's being Asian meta and it work out for them, but for the rest of the world, don't go Marksman mid. Okay, for important positioning in the map where you can rotate towards bottom, mid, bottom, top, where easily position like that, you need to have a hero that has a rotation power, has a ganking power, has all that kind of mobilities. And here you will see us engaging the Cyclops right here, and you can see we did quite a bit of damage, but unfortunately Jalen was lagging a little bit. You can see him just standing there, wasn't able to do enough damage there to kill the Cyclops. I ulted, and here Jalen's completely AFK, and I'm not sure if he's gonna die or not. I think he is gonna die right here. But yeah, he's experiencing a lot of lag apparently the moment he went in. And here this Karina knows no limit. Keep on jumping in, end up dying here. So if you run away, she'll all survive, but she overestimated how much damage she can do. I'm obviously out-farmed her at this point, you know. So, but back to what we're talking about. You want to give the buff to your assassins on a mid laner, assassins, and mage. All right. ADC Marksman should never take the buff until very late when you guys are winning and you can acquire other people's buff. If you're not winning, let's say you're in a defensive stance, you should still give the buff to your assassin mage, alright? And sometimes even fighters are really good with the buff right now, especially thinking about a Ruby and Chell, for example. They take the buff every time they auto attack. Every time they use the ability, it will slow 20% extra on top of their existing slow they carry. So when Ruby sends ability, he already carries a slow. You know, now first ability, whenever if he lands, first ability, whenever you jump forward or backward, it already carries a slow. Imagine on top of that, you get another 20% slow. It's just insane. Just think about pull up a first ability. If it touches you, it slows you. You know, that's just absolutely insane. So I want to talk about us. Okay, here our tank are gonna get, you know, a little cocky, getting hooked across his own wall and died over there. And neither of us can help, right? But if you have a mage, let's say you go a fighter and an assassin and the tank on the bottom lane, I'm just giving the example. You still prioritize the buff on the assassin, all right? I'm sorry, on the mage, and then the assassin. Fighter last. You know, fighter already have built-in slow. You don't really have to have that, but it's good to have it. Never, ever, ever take a buff in the early game as marksman, unless your team is just absolutely noob and you need to carry the game and they're not even taking it. Then yeah, go ahead. If they are not taking it, by all means take it. You know, don't waste jungle resources. In my road to legend, you will see me play clan, all the kind of heroes, and I take buff all the time because nobody else is taking it. I swear to God. You know, in a lower elo, people don't even understand what those are. You know, so but if you're watching this video and then you're playing a marksman, take the buff. Your team do not want it. If your team do want it, do need it, if you play with friends, ask them to come rotate the buff and take it. It's very important to give your team this huge advantage, and make sure that's something you prioritize. And here I was gonna jump in onto Cho right here. He flickered away. If he didn't flicker away here, if my ult connects, I'll make sure I do enough damage, and sure enough the Cho will die. But Cho able to flicker away, but he still stick a little bit too long, and or ultimate is able to clean the kill. And sure enough, Hayabusa is still around. You know, I saw Franco coming in. I quickly dodged the Franco's hook to make sure I don't get ulti here. And sure enough, I'm using my first ability to get a kill onto Karina, and will secure us a lot more farm. You know, as you can see, I'm level 9 right now, compared to my own team who are level 7 and level 8. They are also pretty farm. Look at enemy team, they're level 6. You know, so I'm really ahead on farm at this point. Franco obviously jumped in and knows a little bit overextended. Here I do a lot of damage, and then I walk to the right side, try to, you know, dash away from damage as much as I can. Unfortunately, I couldn't get away because Chao's first ability, second ability, dash is a little bit too much, and I end up dying there. But yeah, back to what we're saying again. We got distracted very easily while watching this game, huh? Do not take the buff as a marksman. You gotta say, oh, David, give me 10% extra damage. Like I said, in the late game, if your team able to have disadvantage over other team, or you're invading their jungle, you're taking their buff, yeah, give one to marksman. There are 4 in the map, you know, by all means. And the 10% extra attack damage in the late game is actually a lot. But early on, a 10% times 0 is still 0. You have to understand that. In early on, when you have no damage, what's the point of getting the buff? You know, look here. Our team ended up the Moscow was trolling. He took the buff even though he shouldn't, because he saw there's another buff available on the bottom side of the map. But yeah, what's 10% times nothing? Nothing. You don't get anything out of it. The actual damage is not going to help you at all. At the same time, the movement speed might help a little bit, but it's not that great. You know, you could have given a buff to mage where give 20% cooldown reduction, give you the assassin 10% cooldown reduction, 15 hyper penetration, magic, and physical. And here, sure enough, Moscow got a karma moment for taking my buff and I'm dying here. I see Cho, you know, flanking us, try to get Harley in the back, and then instantly ult Cho, and we end up killing Cho, right, to make sure that he didn't get a kill. He didn't disrupt our team composition and would end up killing them and give us advantage for the team fight here. Here, Cyclops jumping in. They got a kill onto Grog, but Grog does have mortality, so the kill become kind of wasted. And we end up turning around, got a kill really quickly, and look what we did right afterwards. We went back to their jungle, take their resources, and rotate towards bottom lane because the mid lane has no more minions, so it's no more point. Actually, there's a minion there now. But after rotation towards Cyclops, the closest way was on the bottom lane. So we came here, take their jungle, take their wave, and sure enough, we were able to get a bottom tier 2 tower. If the Franco wasn't defending it, we're gonna keep on going until they do come back, you know, because the inherit tower, if you just give it up, it's a huge mistake. And seeing enemy buffs available, I quickly dashed towards their buff, and I'm taking it to establish our advantage. Here, Cyclops is staying there from doing a lot of harassing our team. I ulted the first ability, did a lot of damage, 2 model attacks, sure enough, Cyclops gonna die. Afterwards, you can see I'm ignoring kind of ignoring their team right now. I'm just focusing on the tower. Unfortunately, Karina overextended once again. I dashed in, and Cyclops able to land the stun and able to use one more attack to get a kill. Franco here, obviously a little bit overextended, ulted people right in front of our face, and sure enough, we're gonna punish him for that. Not gonna let us slide, right? And we see bottom lane is pushed, mid lane is just coming in. So we're instead of waiting, we clean the bottom wave and decide to push the bottom wave also. Cho obviously defend mid wave, but it's a little bit pointless at this point because right now we're going for the buff. I ulted Cyclops and then dash towards the top side, not the bottom side because it's a little bit too far away from me. If I dash towards the bottom side, 2 more tower shots, sure enough I was gonna die. But I dash towards the top side, which dodged the tower aggro, ended up getting a kill. Here, Moscow pushed Karina back, a little bit of panic move there. My ultimate just came off cooldown, and sure enough, we're able to get a kill here onto Karina. Because if Karina get a kill, with my HP line, the refresh should be able to kill me. But unfortunately, I dashed away just in time after Karina's ult to make sure that make sure that I was able to survive. At this point, I already got my Blossox, my magic boots, my magic blade, and then my Hunter Strike, so which gives me 40% cooldown reduction. My next item should be Thunderbelt, which I'll build right now. But you can see right now in the entire game, I'm always able to get a buff because it's really important once again for assassins like Saber to get it. Cooldown reduction, penetration right now it offers, and all that kind of good stuff. And here I saw Hayabusa always being available. You can see how much damage that Grok and I are able to do. I just ulted and used my first ability, and the Grok sure enough, it's my first ability, then that guy was dead, and where him to go. And you can see here, Chell and Franco were chasing me. Obviously, they're a little bit more organized. They're like, okay, Saber is a problem, let's just kill Saber first. Unfortunately for them, we still have our Marksman pushing. And here, Karina decided to go crazy. She saw her Grok really low, but guys, when you see a Grok really low, don't get baited, alright? Grok really low equals not low at all. This tank is so tanky, so much CP, and all that kind of good stuff. And here, we are actually going to end the game here. And let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about what I just shared, you know? Is your team doing the same thing, or is your team letting you getting the buff if you're a mage or assassin, right? If not, share this video with them. Let them know that it's important for mid laner or a carry mage to take the buff. It's very important. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit like and subscribe, join Team Assassination, guys. Assassin Dave signing off. See you guys next time.